All right. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're coming to us from. I'm in North Idaho. My name is Rebecca Dussault. I'm your host this evening. I've been on this team and this journey for just over 4 years. I've loved every minute of it. It has taught me so much. I have grown so much in my health and beyond, as I'm sure we all do here at Purium. So thank goodness we have this community in this space. So whether you're a friend to someone here or family, just thank you for spending this time with us. This call is usually short, quite potent, and it's just important to keep that community coming. We always appreciate the support of you being here for those of us who are the presenters. And so whether you're new to this, whether you're taking part in Thrive in 2025, or you are one day into your transformation, you have no idea what I'm talking about, or you're just coming to find out, we just really want to welcome you. So my personal journey with the superfood lifestyle has been remarkable. The first thing I noticed 4 years ago was within a week, I was out of chronic shoulder pain that had plagued me for, well, way too long. And I just chalked it up to, I am so brave, I can avoid surgery, watch me. Well, that was really a lot of pride, wasn't it? Because it was really just inflammation. And I had been eating very health conscious, raising our own foods, just doing the things which ought to amount to health. But I found myself still distracted by little bits of dis-ease or issues in my tissues. And even today, I still notice things. Just this week, I was like, wow, the back of my arms is like baby skin. I remember when it was so bumpy and congested. And Purium has really helped me overcome that and so many more things. Little wins and big wins, both. So maybe you're in that boat too and have wins to celebrate. So what we do here is a lifestyle. Yes, we have health products, but we are really selling a lifestyle. This you're buying a transformation of life. It's so much bigger than just the superfoods. And I'm going to start by saying this is not a diet. I think people need to know that because long-term diets don't work. They are usually wrapped in the word of unsustainable. And so really pay attention to this because this is very different. This program will help to reset your system, to nourish, balance, and repair your gut health. We've got to know that. Balance your hormones, improve your energy, help you sleep better, and reduce joint pain. I think everyone can benefit from at least one of these things, if not all of these things. So how does this work? Let's see, we're going to hit mute buttons because I see we got some. Thank you so much. So how does this work? This program has in its standard approach 2 meal replacements. And that means it covers your breakfast and your lunch. You really only have to worry about making that really healthy, appetizing, nourishing dinner. Wow, that sounds like less work to me. And I'll take it. We're expecting our 8th baby. So anything that's less work and healthy, sign me up. Uh, so to say that this simplifies your life and mine is really an understatement. These meal replacements consist of the gut support, protein, Power Shake or Dark Berry, those are our staple shakes that come, as well as a special pre and probiotic. It's scientifically proven to remove pesticides from your system. Let me show you. When you get this box, it will have more info, including a tracker sheet. That's always important. We need to track results. You want that objective evidence. We always recommend another way of tracking that journey is to take pictures. Maybe they're pictures only you ever see. Let's stay on mute. Thank you so much. Maybe they're pictures only you ever see, but taking that quality photo from the front, from the rear, and from the side that you get to look at later for your own evidence is really, really priceless. And you get a lifestyle guide and ongoing some support from whoever invited you here. You will be added to our Thrive in 2025 Facebook group if that interests you. And that has support and testimonials, recipes, challenges, all kinds of tips, tricks, and information that help you round out this whole lifestyle that you're transforming. So I'm going to start my presentation share with my screen here. She says, must be here. And I apologize, but I'm going to tell you my recipe on the day because it did not want to jump in here. I had slow internet for the moment or something. Come on, where'd you go? Come on. Oh, the pressure of presenting. Don't you love it? It's going to happen. Give it a second. I know it works. It's worked before. I don't know why it's slow this afternoon, but come on. So we're going to talk about each of these components in the ULT because it's important that you understand kind of the really the gateway into the superfood lifestyle. Present. Thank you for your patience. Let's go full screen. Present. How many places does it want me to press present? Hallelujah. Okay. Okay, so the ultimate lifestyle transformation, or the ULT. This is convenience without compromise. This truly is changing out convenience that harmed for convenience that helps. I can't think of an easier, more systematic way of approaching your health. So let's start with the power shake. I'm going to move us further out of the way here. Give me one sec. We want to look at the entirety of the program. Again, we're going to start with one component, that being the power shake. It's so easy. You add water, you shake it up, and you go, or you stay, or you take this wherever you are. I just used it a lot in Costa Rica. The roads were so bumpy, it was taking us an hour to get like anywhere. And I thought, I'm starving. So I just would make up a power shake on the go. So much peace of mind to have that with us. Anyway, it's incredibly convenient. It's gluten-free, it's delicious, it's simple, and it's the equivalent to 6 microgreen salads. I don't know about you, but I have never had 6 microgreen salads for breakfast, let alone lunch. So I want you to have that capacity. Yeah, a few things about this are that it increases the hormone adiponectin, and that's the skinny hormone, and also the bitters in it help really to decrease addiction issues. Now, you may not identify as someone who has addiction issues, but I guarantee all of us have the things we are subtly or more acutely addicted to. So this really helps in that space. The other common shake you can get on the ULT is called the dark berry protein. This unique formula creates a significant impact on your body, your brain, and your blood vessels. It supports collagen, memory, focus, and healthy blood pressure. Oh, all these are so important. All this while satisfying your hunger in a nutritious way. Fruits and herbs are the basis of our cellular survival. So Purium's dark berry is yet another offering from nature's apothecary, carefully crafted to create transformational change in your body. I love that that shake pairs with so many things. If you want to bump it up a little bit and have it with, more of a smoothie rather than a shake, you go for it. It is so complementary to other things. Moving on, our super aminos. So super amino 23, it was designed by a doctor whose patients were comatose, and he needed to keep lean muscle mass on them while they were bedridden. This protein goes way back. This has been in use for a long time. It has an extremely high absorption rate, and it doesn't strain your kidney the way that complex protein does. It also tightens your skin and builds muscle. I think we could all use that as well. Super amino 23. Amazing to support an athlete or just a very active person, which I am. So I really lean into my aminos. Sometimes I want to go out and do something really athletic, and I don't want that feeling of being overly full, but I do want to know that I have fuel on board my body. That answers that call beautifully. Our gut support. This is our proprietary amazing blend. Nothing like it on the market. Biome Medic, which helps reduce inflammation. Raise your hand if that might be a goal for you, or drop a 1 in the chat. It's proven to reduce CRP, or C-reactive protein, by 75% in just 6 weeks. That's the inflammation marker in our body, and it balances and repairs the gut while removing glyphosate. That's got to be a word we all know something about. That glyphosate is reduced by 74% in the 6 weeks, which glyphosate is the active ingredient and herbicide in Roundup. It's linked to cancer, infertility, autism, dementia, gluten intolerances, and the list continues. So many incredible stories of biomedic reducing or eliminating symptoms related to poor gut health, which we know is, I think, overall health. I like to call our gut the switchboard for our body. It's in charge of a lot. And at the end of the day, out comes the sleepy sauce. I mean, apothecary. Apothecary is amazing. We take this tart organic cherry juice concentrate before bed, and it helps to clean out the liver, which, how does that not support us, right? It helps to support the kidneys in filtering the waste from the body and support your body's healthy inflammatory response. We call it sleepy sauce because we know it's the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin in any food in the world. So it's a superfood. What can I say? So that's the program. It's super simple and it's convenient, and you will love it. Apothecary does not travel well. We do have BioRelax for those who find themselves traveling by plane and want something sort of sort of the equivalent, though not the same potency. Perhaps it's just a little different formulation. But check in with the person who invited you if traveling and needing to have travel compliant excuse me, ingredients is for you. So you get a free rechargeable travel blender, USB charged. It also includes a gentle parasite cleanse. So your first month and second month, you'll have a parasite cleanse, which helps you to control the mold and yeast overgrowth in the body. And everyone can do this program. If you are pregnant or breastfeeding, we simply take the Super Cleanse R out and we replace that or swap it with cracked cell chlorella. It's a powerful blood builder and it supports healthy cell growth and function. I've been taking that for a long time. That is one you want to disguise with some other foods. Chlorela's for real. It's the real deal. Anyway, we do have various programs to fit specific needs really well. So getting back to the person who invited you to this call to discuss your specific goals is really a good idea, as our program also qualifies for HSA and FSA reimbursements. So you can also talk to them about that if that applies to you. Pretty cool there. My girlfriend was like, I've got $5,000 in here I need to spend. That was incredible news for she and I. And so you might be asking, well, how long should I be on this program and how much does it cost? Our top recommendation is you take a 90-day window for the best results. You give yourself at least 90 days. You're going to experience amazing shifts. Your body didn't get into its current cellular state overnight, and it's not going to pop out of that overnight. But when you give yourself this incredible starting ramp, your body has time to adjust and you can build sustainable, healthy habits. Again, 90 days worth. So after that time, some choose to drop down into a maintenance level program, maybe one meal replacement today with some refinement products, but most stick with this program long term. We want to help you navigate your goals during the 90 days, after the 90 days, or at any point. So we are here to support you along the way. And how much does it cost? Well, I just was on a call with a girlfriend sitting at our local juice bar, and I said, check that menu for me. How much is a juice? And she said it's $11.50. And I thought, wow, for just $1.50 more, she could have two complete organic superfood meals and her gut support and her sleep support and her anti-inflammatory aid, all the things, right? You can't compare. So 13 a day covers everything that I went over, the two meal replacements. It's going to save you so much time and money on grocery shopping and eating out or juicing if that's your lifestyle. It really is an affordable way to kick off this health journey or to stick on it and truly reach those goals. But
Hey,
really,
Rebecca.
yeah.
Hey, I just popped back into service, but we can't see your slides. We can only see slide 1.
Oh, you're kidding me. Well, I'm on slide 7. Huh. That's wild.
It's not in present mode from our view, so we're just seeing
Oh,
the slide 1.
thank you for letting me know that. Let me see if I can push present again and make it obey again. Wow. Present, let's go. Yes, present full screen, just like we were. Come on. Does that show up now? Are we on slide 8 together or no?
We can see slide 8, yes. Still not full screen, but we are seeing slide 8 now.
That is so wild that it's not full screen. Okay, I'm gonna exit that and I'll just try it one more time, see if it wants to get with the program. I'm not sure why it's doing this to us, but let's see, I don't know why it says screen sharing is paused. Well, we don't want that.
Thank you all. Technical difficulties, they happen. Thanks for sticking with us.
Well, it's not loving whatever I'm doing on this end. I don't know why. Well, we shall go back to normal me talking to you mode. How about that? Sorry, everyone. I had no idea. I was just presenting along and, well, tech. It's only as smart as the person using it. Uh-oh. All right. Anyway, enough from me. I would love to hear from some of you who've done this program or are currently doing this program, who may have something to share, a win, an aha, an education piece. And I just want to remind you, keep your shares short. We have a rather packed call, and we do want to avoid using the words heal or reverse. We are not doctors. We're not here to make claims or that sort of thing. But who would mind coming off camera and sharing a quick little snippet of their experience? You can just raise your hand, actually or virtually, and I will find you. And all at once, they raised their hands, and I couldn't decide who to pick. Allison, we'd love to hear from you.
Hey, Rebecca, great job. Good to see everyone. Welcome to anyone who may be new. I just wanted to say I appreciate so much of what you presented. And with all the other things that you're juggling in your life, I have so much respect and admiration for you. Not only a little that I know about you is that you're a former Olympian, which that's kind of exciting and impressive. So to be an athlete of that level, but I mean to be an athlete of momming at the level that you're at with your that you are doing this presentation for us with your 8th baby on the way, like mom brain is a real thing. And so how you're able to dial into all these different areas of your life. So I know my own personal, I started this nutrition and the business at the same time back in August of 2023 because it was like nothing I'd ever heard of before. And I knew I was looking for something in my life to help me get to that next level of just really like being in my body, appreciating everything in front of me, and then having the energy to go for the things that were before me and before my family, that, go for the next round of dreams. So my biggest thing that I can share to anyone is that it's really just streamlined my self-care. I love that it's made my life more full because it frees me up to be more available for what's in front of me, what's being called for, the call of duty of momming or the other things. And this actually helped me return to being an athlete again myself. I hadn't challenged my body in years, over 7 years since having children. I was doing a lot of momming, but I wasn't really um, pushing my body the way that I was able to come back to because I finally had energy again to go beyond. And so, if there's anything I could really share with anyone, no matter where you're at in your life, not only will we get more energy, but the mental clarity that came in. And then, of course, the emotional balance that comes in when I'm just more present in my physical body, more available mentally, more focused, and then obviously happier, right? So I just would as I've shared that experience, I'd love to ask you a question if there's time in this section or either later, but I'd love to just hear a little bit more about your experience of being a mother as well as an athlete with, this lifestyle and how that shifted for you.
Yeah, I'll take the moment to go ahead and answer that just because it's right there. So Yeah, I mean, I'm 3, if not 4 weeks away from baby number 8 in my 11th pregnancy. I'm 44. I am a grandma, and I just finished my last day of cross country ski team coaching yesterday, and I have an hour and a half private lesson to give tomorrow. For me to keep going with life at this level requires nutrition, but not just nutrition. It requires rest. It requires balance. It requires calm. It requires being able to truly keep all the plates spinning. But I want to glorify it more than spinning plates. All of us really have a life and a lifetime to do well. And this just super aids that. I have had other experiences in pregnancy where I wasn't as energetic and I wasn't as balanced and I maybe had more anxiety and less rest and all of the things which didn't make me feel as ready for what's to come. So I super appreciate leaning into my superfoods. If I was something other than a product of the product, I wouldn't be here. So really enjoy that. I have that ease and it's a graceful approach, which I know that we need. When I used to walk out to my kitchen, I would stumble for what to grab that would be healthy because that was on my mindset, but to be able to execute and fulfill that in those few short moments for myself was not something that was consistent. So now it is more than consistent. It is more than easy. So superfoods are to thank for that. And really the Purium lifestyle where we are challenged to do our best, to live our fullest, and to have the freedom to do that, the physical freedom to do that, the financial freedom to do that. All of that really comes into play. Purium's not linear. It's dynamic to say the least. So, Justine, let's hear quickly from you. What might your wins be? We know you've been with us just a little bit, but I know there's some big wins hanging out in there.
Yeah, we've had, I mean, some life-changing stuff. So I'll just share one of them because I could talk a lot. So I'm just gonna stick to one thing. So the biggest reason or like yeah, the biggest reason I wanted to try Purium was because of the biomedic. Along my journey of holistic health, I learned about glyphosate. And then I had to make this like really awful realization that glyphosate was in my baby formula because my youngest daughter was diagnosed with autism. So that's kind of what triggered the whole journey. And like glyphosate is being, you know, put back on autism, and as other things are, lots of environmental toxins. But it's one thing that, I mean, I used to say I had a black thumb. Now I'm, you know, growing a food forest and farming microgreens. So I went pretty extreme, and there was like this missing link. And when I started learning about regenerative farming, that's when I kind of made that link between the baby formula, because the second ingredient in a can of baby formula is corn syrup solids. And I learned that corn, wheat, and soy were all one of the highest sprayed or some of the highest sprayed crops in America, that actually their seeds were being genetically modified to withstand those pesticides. So that started my journey of like finding local foods and the food forest and all of that. And we started Biomedic in the end of September. And after 3 days, Charlie was sleeping through the night. She also started Apothecary, because I was like, you know, if all this damage is done to her gut, then we need to fix the gut. And I tried lots of different probiotics, but nothing that had claimed to remove glyphosate, which I knew is what caused the damage in her gut. And she, within 3 days of doing those two things, which was Epigenous Family in the form of Biomedic for her every day, and Apothecary every day. 3 days she was sleeping through the night. Since then, she has been sleeping through the night. And before that, she was never, I mean, I could count on like one hand how many times she might have slept through the night from the ages of 2 to 5 years old, or 6 years old. She's 6 now. But that was huge for us. And now we're just seeing more gains, like her sensory, you know, things that she's got going on are slowly fading away. Potty time, there's a lot of sensory issues around that, and that has subsided almost completely. We did a parasite cleanse on her, which has been quite the journey. They're finishing their second round, and I mean, the things you notice are pretty crazy. Like there was one day where her belly, the first round, her belly, she literally looked like she was pregnant. and she didn't poop for 3 days. And then she released, and it was like, okay, this is real. This is a real thing. So we've seen a lot of gains with her, sensory wise, sleeping wise. I mean, talking, you can hear her saying all kinds of stuff in the background. Great job. Lots of words coming out. And our homeschool group would tell you her social skills are definitely starting to evolve now. We're doing quite a few things with her now, but yeah, it's been
Amazing.
life changing.
Amazing. And I love that your story is highlighting it's not just products at a price. It's education, it's empowerment. It's so much bigger than just the superfoods. That is the gateway into the lifestyle, but the lifestyle really changes. Even things you don't anticipate will change. And I love that because it is that comprehensive. So thank you for giving us the details on just that one aspect that's been life-changing for you.
Yeah, it was the biggest one, but one.
It's significant. Man, it impacts the whole family too. So we're going to wrap up the call portion so that I can push the record off, and then we can stay on for some quick Q&A. If you have those, get them ready for me. But we are truly excited for all of you to be on this journey and take these proactive steps for your health and to stay consistent. That's an incredible gift to yourself. This journey is about tuning into your body, nourishing it deeply, and really elevating your self-care to better serve your family and community. And this is not a miracle pill. Maybe that's what you were looking for, but this is not a miracle pill. The real miracle is our bodies, and we accept that they are designed to heal themselves. And when we provide the right inputs and tools to support that balance and homeostasis, it can happen. And on this program, we also don't intend to micromanage you, but we'll just put it out there that the more organic you eat, the more whole foods you consume, and the less processed foods, the better off you will be and the more pronounced your specific results. So you might be asking, well, could I have alcohol or coffee? Well, of course you can have them, but you're going to have better results if you choose to decrease or eliminate them. Yes, our focus is on hydration through the nutrient-dense, rich liquid foods, snacking on fruits, living vegetables, and minimizing inflammatory foods like dairy to help your body alkalinize, clean out more quickly. At the end of these calls, we do like to share a recipe. And as we know, my little slideshow is, for whatever reason, totally not working. So I'm going to tell you what we do. We call it a monkey's uncle. We take the family Epigenius, which gives all of the kids their biomedic for their gut health. And we take a couple scoops of that and we put it with ice. And then we choose a liquid, water, oat milk, almond milk, something like that. We grab a frozen banana out of the freezer, obviously. This becomes the monkey part. And then if we want to ramp up the protein or thicken it a little bit, maybe we'll add 2 tablespoons of almond butter. We give that a blend and it's so satiating. The kids love it. They do beg for the monkey's uncle. And you could take that same concoction and freeze it as a popsicle or make it super thick like a smoothie bowl and top it with some whatever, coconut or banana, more banana, fresh banana. So just allowing yourself the lateral with these incredible superfoods to eat them like food. It's not always about drink a shake, but really use these like foods. And they are an incredibly powerful tool when you do that and learn how to do that well. So that would be my recipe, monkey's uncle. You really can't ruin it. So try your monkey's uncle. If you don't have family Epigenius, this coach is going to just tell you that's her kryptonite. So get yourself some of that and you will be a happy person. Raise your hand if you love Epigenius. It's amazing. So anyway, thank you for all those who shared their stories. Thank you for being here. Reminder that next Thursday we do this same call. You're always welcome to bring a friend to come learn more about the ULT, to come listen again and just layer up on that learning and deepen your own why, because we really know that part of what we're doing here is educating, inspiring, and doing this in a collective. So this is our community. This is part of your accountability. So we would love to have you back way more than just once. So without further ado, I'm going to stop the recording and we'll take a few Q&A.